Less than 9 months after its first flight between Sydney and Halifax, Pascan Aviation is pulling up wheels from the McCurdy-Sydney airport.
I found out today that Pascan's canceling the flight, so after this interview, I've got to get on the phone to try and rebook those flights.
John Patterson had a trip to Toronto with his wife and 2 sons booked for next month. Now he has to try and find new tickets through a different airline.
Hopefully, I'll be able to book through Air Canada to get back, because we don't want to have to drive to Halifax and add 4 hours up, 4 hours back, especially with the kids.
It is concerning, but again, I do know that they're doing some really good work out there.
The head of the Cape Breton Regional Chamber of Commerce is hopeful the Sydney airport might be able to attract a new airline or route to fill the void. She says she heard some concerns about the prices of the Pascan flights, but figures ultimately there might not have been the demand that people have been counting on for the flights to and from the provincial capital.
Things have changed over the last number of years, even in terms of people traveling less for work from Sydney to Halifax. A lot more work is done remotely now.
In an email, Pascan said that despite best efforts, passenger volumes remained below the levels required to support continued operations between the 2 Nova Scotia cities. In a statement of its own, the Sydney Airport Authority said while they are disappointed with Pascan's decision, they are still seeing a steady increase in passenger traffic from Sydney in general and continue to work with airline partners towards improved connectivity. As for what Patterson thinks Pascan pulling out might mean for the airport's future,
WestJet's now flying direct to Calgary. Hopefully that takes off. Pardon the pun. I think that they'll be all right.
Pascan says anyone with flights booked beyond July 20th, the date that it's ceasing operations in Sydney, will be entitled to a refund. Ryan McDonald, CTV News, Sydney.